Hey guys, this video is going to do a couple of things. Firstly, I'm going to show you how you can quickly find high quality setups for your breakout criteria, and then I'm going to show you how you can easily add them to a watch list and then monitor your watch list as well. So this is my current watch list. If you sign up using the link below, you get a 7-day free trial and you can actually access the stocks that are on my watch list for those 7 days. So these are the type of stocks that are on my watch list. Variations of high type flags, VCPs, cup and handles, Darvis boxes. These are what I think are the best setups for my criteria and getting close for me targeting entries. So you can see these are all on the daily chart, but if you want to, you can toggle onto the weekly chart. Just hit 5 year here. So BTU coal stock looks interesting. Big old base, high lows, volume is beginning to dry up. That one there looks very interesting. But I'm going to show you how you can do this yourself in a very efficient manner. You can use my preset scans, or you can create your own scans. So before we get into the screener, you want to dial in your pattern recognition. So you have a chart model database. So you can come in here, and I'm gonna aim this video more so towards finding high type flags, so the strongest of the strong stocks in the market. So if you wanted to learn a little bit more about my setup criteria, you could go high type flag greater than 4, so that's just going to be 5-star rating. You can come in here, you can then click charts, and then you can start going through these. You can start training your pattern recognition skills for what do I think is a 5-star, just perfect high type flag setup. So you can be working through here. You can then create your own model books as well. PRTS is just a fantastic example. That is as textbook as textbook will become. So then it's all about using Stock Screen Hero to efficiently find these kinds of setups. So I have some preset scans. So I'm just going to show you those ones, and there's three that I focus on most. That there is going to be the Jack Scan 1 month, which is more attuned to finding high type flags, so the quicker moving stocks in the market. The Jack Scan 3 month, that's going to be more targeted at VCPs, potentially somewhere between kind of 5 weeks and 12 weeks in duration. But I also like the liquid confirmed uptrend. That there is closely kind of linked to the Minervini trend template, which I'm sure many of you will be familiar with. So it isn't the exact criteria, but it's going to pick up a lot of those stocks. So 50-day average volume above 500k, price above the 50 SMA, and also price above the 200 SMA. Then I like to filter those for stocks that have made the biggest gains over 1 month or 3 month period, and or are closest to their 52-week high. You can see the sorting already does it by showing you stocks that are closest to their 52-week high first. So let me just go and show you a couple of them. So you can come here, you can click preset scans, and we currently have in our database for US, we have around about 5,197 stocks. So you could go preset scans, and you could go the Jack Scan 1 month, the Jack Scan 3 month, or you could go for the liquid confirmed uptrend. There's obviously other ones, but those three there are the three that I use most. So let's just go Jack Scan 3 month. That's actually kind of my favorite utility scan, if you like. So you can hit search in here. Then we're gonna break that down from around about 5,000 stocks to 425 stocks. Now you can sort these in different ways as well. You could sort it by looking for stocks closest to that 52-week high first, which is kind of the default here. You could look at 1 month gain, you could look at 3 month gain, you could do it by 50-day average volume, market cap. You could actually do this in terms of industry group as well. So if you wanted to group stocks and look at them in industry group, you can absolutely do that. I would suggest over here setting this to 50 charts. That's kind of the optimal there for loading speeds, and then not having to click on loads of different pages as well. If you go for 100 or 200, it's going to take longer to load because you're loading more charts per page. But let's say you want to do that, and let's go. We want to look at the largest three month gainers first. So then we can click charts here. Okay, so we can load our charts up. And then you're going through these and you find stocks that are potentially of interesting. So you'll see this one is a little bit thin though. This one here, this is GLYC. So you can see stocks made a really big move on volume there, starting to go sideways. So a potential high type flag. Now you can just simply click here. You can add this to the watch list. Now we have in our development roadmap, which is then going to make it much quicker. You have to currently do 4 clicks. Okay, you have to click here, and then add to watch list. 4 clicks. What we're doing is creating some predefined watch lists here for you, which you can kind of you can tweak as well. So when you then see a stock, you can simply kind of flag it, and it'll go straight into a watch list. What we're also building out in our development roadmap, to see that, you can click here. You can then go development roadmap to see things that we're working on in coming months and coming quarters. We're also creating the ability to to combine different screens. So you could combine the 1 month with the 3 month and the liquid confirmed uptrend or something like that if you want, whatever you want to do, your own scans as well. This is how you can then go through really quickly, really efficiently find stocks. This is PDSB. Some of the biotech stocks are looking very strong. So again, this one here, you can then add that into whichever whichever watch list. Another biotech, which is SSMT or SMMT. See the volume coming through, really powerful move, and now it's starting to get nice and tight in there. So you can just go through. You can then click on here. Okay, that'll then take you into the next page. So the 1 month, the 3 month, and also the liquid confirmed uptrend on my go-to one, CLRO. You can see big move now, starting to get nice and tight. FTMT, big move, starting to get nice and tight. Needs to kind of tighten up a little bit more in there, but just really quick, really easy, just really nice. I think just visually. TNGX. Look how this one's going sideways. A kind of VCP Davis box action going on in there. But let me show you, if you wanted to create your own one, and I forgot to show you this, didn't I? Did I do that earlier in the video? I've already done this, haven't I? Let me go back in. I get confused in these videos, as you can see sometimes. So let's say you wanted to create your own scan. So let's just clear the search. So we've gone back and we've got our 5,197 stocks at present. That number kind of ebbs and flows a little bit as well. But let's say you wanted to create your own scan. So you want to go, okay, I want the 50-day average volume to be a couple 100,000, and I want to look for some high type flags, the strongest of the strong stocks. You could go 1 month percentage gain greater than 75%, and you also want it to be above the 200 SMA. Now you could save the scan as high type flag scan 1 or whatever you want to do it, and then it will pop up here in your scans, which you can obviously then click on, and you can do your various scans. As I said, in our development roadmap, we're then looking that you'll be able to combine search results from various scans. Again, just make it even more quicker, even more efficient. But let's now hit search here. So again, we're breaking it down, and we had 5,000 stocks. We've now gone down to 25 stocks, and because we've got 25, I'm just going to click this on 50. So now you can see 50 charts per page. So you can hit search here. There we go. So we've hit search. We already hit search, didn't I? What am I doing, Jack? Here we go. So then we go on charts here. So this is going to be showing stocks that have made a move in the last 1 month of greater than 75% and are above their 200-day moving average, and also have that liquidity parameter, which we said a couple 100,000 shares. You can reduce that, you can increase that. Depends on kind of the amount of search results you're getting back, how many search results you want back as well. So take care. This is RXDX. Looks really interesting. It's another biotech stock. Again, fairly strong area of the market. So a big gap up in here. Now look how tight it's starting to get, just above Livermore point, round number, psychological of $100. So this is potentially to tightening up very constructively. So again, you may want to add that to a watch list. Let's keep going down here through the search results. You've got CLRO that came up on another scan, on the 1 month scan. SMMT was another one we were just looking at. See how this made a big move, starting to build high lows, getting nice and tight. That looks fairly interesting. Billy as well has moved from about $9 to $27. Good volume coming through here. Some of the Chinese stocks looking fairly strong. Can that potentially tighten up? So you may want to put that in a watch list. You can just be going through here. There was another one up here that looked a little bit interesting. ICVX, and that's going to be another biotech stock, but it's making a big move here on volume. A lot of bullish synchronicity, now potentially starting to tighten up around about $11 for a high type flag, as the stock's moved from nearly $2 to $11. So these ones here you may want to be monitoring. Now, if you wanted to go for more kind of the Minervini style one, so you wanted stocks in a nicely defined uptrend, okay, let's just click clear. But you could use the liquid confirmed uptrend, or you can create your own one. So let's say you wanted to create your own equivalent of Minervini trend template. So you could look at market cap. If you wanted to, I'm just going to keep that there because I want to get kind of everything in, but you may say you want above 300 million. Let's just do that for this one here. You could obviously define it by sector if you wanted to as well. But let's say you go 50-day average volume. We want it over 300k. We want the stock to be moving in the context of an uptrend. So let's go 3 month gain of greater than 25%. Let's say we want the we want the 3 month gain to be above 50%. Let's leave the 1 month blank for the minute. We want price to be near the 52-week high, and let's say we want it within 20% of the 52-week high. We want the stock above the 200 SMA, and we also want the stock above the 50 SMA, and you can define it by price here as well. So let's say we want it above $10 a share. So then we can hit search like this, and now that's taken our 5,000 stocks down to just 45 stocks in the market. And remember, this is, you're going to get more search results or less search results depending on kind of the health of the market for your setup criteria, whatever that may be. So let's now hit search. And this is going to predefine it. You can see here applied sorting. So this is going to show you the stocks that are closest their 52-week high first. So let's hit charts. So this is more kind of Minervini trend template style. So we're loading 50 per page here. So this is the thing. It's going to be a little bit slower to load initially, but instead of 20 results, you got 50 results. So again, it's finding whatever is optimal for your kind of your machine, your internet speed, and stuff like that as well. Now some of them are going to come up as invalid symbols. That can sometimes be that the company has been bought out. So such as this stock here, this is then going to be kind of delisted soon, so you are going to have search results like this. But just as a side point, if you see a stock moving this tight and it's kind of gapped up, it's likely in a kind of takeover situation and acquisition situation as well. You can then start going through here and looking for those strong stocks. So this one here looks interesting. This is PCVX. See how the stock's made a big move, now starting to go sideways, building higher lows in here. So then you can then just be adding this to whichever watch list you want it to be adding to. I'm a Liverpool fan, so Manchester United, seeing that do well, although it's kind of takeover, well, not a takeover situation, potentially a selling situation. But I'm not going to trade Manchester United. I'm a Liverpool fan. TDW, this looks interesting, doesn't it? So the stock we can just visually see is in the context of a nice uptrend, starting to build higher lows, potential little kind of cup and handle type action. Oil and gas is pretty strong, so we may want to add that. IMBT, this one here is in a very powerful uptrend. Schlumberger, another oil and gas stock. I think that's field services, but it's nice to see the percentage move in the last year. You can see here, yeah, energy, oil and gas, equipment and services. So you get the sector, then you get the industry group. Potential big cup and handle here, starting to tighten up. You want to look at the weekly chart. There you go, and see the stocks in the context of a nice uptrend. Now you could look at the monthly chart as well. You could look at the 4-hour chart. You could look at the 1-hour chart. You'll even look at the 1 minute chart if you're so inclined. But then we can keep going down. This one here looks interesting. This is ACLX. See how this is starting to tighten up in there. RXDX. We were looking at that on the high tight flag. Results. So again, you can create your own screens depending on what it is you want to be looking for. This one here is MLCO. This is a Chinese related stock. Potential high tight flag. Seeing this with several of the Chinese stocks. It's gone from about $5 to $12, now starting to go sideways. Good volume coming through in there. Potential high tight flag. AXSM. This is a biotech stock. Potential high tight flag setting up. Stock's gone from around about high kind of $30 to $80 there, now starting to go sideways. It's actually sitting on the 21 EMA, and you can click on here as well. You can click on this ticker. This will then take you straight into TradingView, and it will also have, if you have a TradingView subscription, it will load your current chart layout as well, which is a nice feature. You can add these to your watch list. You can then export them into Excel, and then you can quickly import them into, whether it be TradingView, whether it be TC2000, MarketSmith, whatever is your preferred kind of charting platform. So this is not designed to be TradingView version 2, TC2000 version 2. It's designed to be an extremely efficient initial scanner that you can then maintain and view your watch list as well. MRC, this looks interesting, doesn't it? Nice move up here off the lows. Now see how it's starting to go sideways. So then when you have added them to your watch list, you can come in here. Obviously, if you're on the 7-day trial or you're a paying member, you can see my watch list. You can see the weekday videos as well. You can see my liquid leaders list. I'll show you the liquid leaders list towards the end of this video. But let's say you're in Jack's watch list and you want to look at the stocks that are closest their 52-week high first. You can simply play around with these buttons in here. So you can see those stocks, and then let's hit charts, and then you'll be able to do this for your own watch list as well. It's 15-minute delayed data on your watch list screen, as is Stock Screen Hero as well. So then you'll be able to go through, monitor them. iPads works great, tablets work great as well. Obviously, I'm on a computer monitor here. I think this is 27-inch screen that I'm filming this one in. I've got a 35-inch curved monitor over there. It works absolutely fantastic. You then build out larger watch lists as well. So this is my liquid leaders list. So this is at any given moment in time. This is what I think are the strong stocks in the market, potentially building bases as well. VCPs, cup and handles, flags, Davis boxes, all of that good stuff. There's currently in this list there's 262 results. This really helps me kind of focus and dial in on, okay, where am I seeing the strength in the market. So you can then look at the industry group. Well, let's go for the sector, and you can then break this down. If I go to 200 a page, you can then see basic material stocks are in there, and then you can go down. If I go to say the healthcare, well, you can see energy, a lot of energy, oil and gas related stocks, financial services looking fairly strong, and then there's lots and lots of healthcare names. See all of these healthcare names. So again, it's just a way for me to follow where is the money flowing. I then import this into TradingView as well, where I can then see a breakdown on a pie chart of the stocks and the greatest percentage for sectors, for industry groups as well. So then it's just a really good way to follow, okay, where is the money flowing in the market? Where is the relative strength? I have the market health tool to do that as well. But let's say we want to go down. We want to look at 50 stocks in the liquid leaders, and let's look at stocks that have made the largest 3-month gain first. Then let's click like this. So again, remember we're loading 50 here, so it's going to be a little bit slower to initially load relative to say loading 20, but then you have less clicks per page. So you just got to find out whatever is optimal to you. So these are the stocks that I think are strongest of the strong stocks, potentially building high type flags, VCPs, cup and handles, Darvis boxes, all of that good stuff. So then you can just be scrolling through here. So this is kind of my kind of master watch list, if you like, that I'm looking at every day, adding to it, taking away from it. Where am I seeing the strength? Is there emerging strength? Is there continued strength in various industry groups, such as we're seeing a little bit more emerging strength now in energy, oil and gas related stocks. Healthcare stocks have been strong for a while. We're starting to see some of the Chinese stocks showing a lot of strength of late. We'll see if some of the solar stocks can come back as well. Starting to see strength in some of the precious metal miners as well. So there's MUX is one of them. There's EOG as well. But yeah, you can just go through here. I just think it's really efficient, really quick. So I'll wrap it up there, guys. I don't need this video to be super long. There's a 7-day free trial below this video, so if you're interested, you can go and do everything that I've just been showing you in this video for free for 7 days using that link, and you don't need to enter a credit card. So hopefully that was useful to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.